A school can waive your school fees and give you, let's say for example, $10,000 scholarship. That means the 10,000 comes to you. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing today? Welcome to this session. So with you here is Dr. Linda Iheme. And please, could you just say hello? Somebody say, so is it possible to study abroad? If yes, how? This question is from Ronnie 9633. I believe that Ronnie is new to our page. So Ronnie, if you are new to our page, please, one thing I will advise you to do is to go through our posts. Go through our posts. Go through our, we post a lot on daily basis. Go through our posts. If you look at my Instagram alone, you're going to see that we have over 3,000 something posts, right? These are awesome posts, right? They will really save you plenty headache. So if you're asking, is it possible to go abroad? I strongly believe that you are new. And if you are new, go through our post. Catch up. See what you missed. See what happened while you were not here. Right? See what happened while you were not here. And, take it up from there. So go through our post. That's what I'm going to say. Daniel is asking how to get scholarship in Canada. Daniel is probably new. Daniel, go through our post, and even as you go through the post, if you have any question, send us a message inbox. We're going to be able to respond to you, right, within 24 hours. So send us a message inbox. So we have Netseekers22 says, I want to get scholarship to abroad and from Ethiopia. It's very possible. It's feasible if you are willing to go through the process. So I'm going to ask you to attend our webinar, because for how to get admission, how to get scholarship, you know that it's not like a one question and one answer kind of a thing, right? So it's a whole process. And I'm going to ask you, another question from Daniel, how to get scholarship in Canada. I'm going to ask you to check my page. You're going to see once you come to the page, right, you're going to see the what is it called now, the profile picture. You're going to see under like what we do. Then you're going to, below it, you're going to see some buttons, right, like message, insights, stuff like that. But you are also going to see a link, a place for a link. Actually, we put an arrow to point to it. So, and where it says attend our free webinar. So click on that link and go attend the webinar. The webinar is free. But after the webinar, then you'll be like, the webinar gives you the information that you need to know what to do next. So attend the webinar. If not for any other thing, at least you will get to learn how it works. All right. So Netseekers, well done. So we have okay, I think somebody was asking if we deal with undergraduates, and I had a message from Peace saying, Peace, thank you so much. Peace saying we handle university graduates only. Let's see. Grateful Simon said, I don't need scholarship, I want to work. That's interesting. So one thing I want you to know is that you have the opportunity to work and study. Graduate students can work and study, so you can do both. But if you are like, no, I don't even want to study at all, I just want to work only, then you're even in the wrong place. Why? Because we do not handle that. That's one. But number two, you're also probably on the wrong route. Because if you want to go through that route, you may stay 5 years looking for the job and you will not see it. Yeah. So one, if you want to work only, remember that students, you can study and work and we'll handle that. Else, if you just want to work, you don't ever want to hear study with your ears, you are in the wrong place, because we handle education migration only. Number two, you are possibly on the wrong route, because the amount of years or months is going to take you to go through the route of I want to work only, you will have used it to travel to your country, be working and be studying, finish, start working full time, and the person who is sitting at home and waiting till the day they will get job has still not gotten it. You see? So it's not the best route for you. I'm not saying it's not possible, but you know that thing when you are trying to be small bits politically correct, so you say it's not the best. I don't want to say it's not correct, but my dear, if you don't want to waste your 5 years, better rethink the route you want to take. Somebody say, where can I get partial scholarship for 3.85 CGPA? You can actually get a full scholarship, and CGPA is not the only thing that makes you be able to get scholarship. But if you have 3.85, you can also get full scholarship. So why are you looking for partial scholarship? But if you get partial scholarship, that's just like plan B. You get? That's plan B. But that should not be your plan A. Even if you have the money, scholarship is always sweet, because you can also still spend your money while you still eat the scholarship money. And we're talking about scholarship money in thousands of dollars. That's really amazing. Please let me also say that if you have a question that you feel like is a personal question, or you don't feel comfortable asking question here, ask us questions inbox. In fact, that is the best place we want you to ask questions. Ask us questions inbox. Ask us questions inbox, okay? Tascom Link said, how can I relocate to Canada with my family? So you can relocate to Canada with your family. There are options. You can go through the express entry route, or you can go through the study abroad route. So all the people that have been traveling with their family through us, they've all been going through the study abroad route. So that is a feasible way, because once you or your spouse is able to get admission, you are also able to get work permit for the second person, and your children can go with it. So it's a very viable option. Somebody said, how many years? This is from Shane Paul, for real. How many years of study is postgraduate diploma? It depends. It could be 8 months, it could be 1 year, it could be a year and 6 months, it could be 2 years. It all depends on the amount of time the school put for it, and it will always be on the program website, so like on the program page. So if you're applying to that school, by the way, that means you already know their page. So read it up, you're going to see what they're going to say. It's not like there's a specific number of months or number of years that it must be. It's school dependent. Chibik said, most schools in Canada require GMAT exams. False. 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 How many times did I say the false? How many times? Who is listening? How many times did I say the false? You type now. Type. How many times did I say the false? False from pit of hell. So anybody that told you that, I'm sure you did not find out yourself. Anybody that told you that is lying to you, and you believe in the person, you are just stopping your own dream by yourself, which is the reason I tell people, get trained so that you know how to get the information by yourself and do it by yourself. But some people, they would rather prefer to listen to roadside gossips 1 million times and never take action on their dreams than to get trained. Is that hard? How can I get a study loan? Yes, you can get study loan. Yes, we teach this. It's part of what we teach inside Vantage Scholarship School, how to get study loan, the kind of programs to apply for to be able to get study loan, the kind of schools to apply to get study loan, how to navigate the loan process. And if you're from some countries, there are even some local bodies that can also give you like proof of funds loan and others. So yeah, what I'm going to say is, this message was from Ade Brown. Ade Brown, have you attended our webinar? Do you know how to get the webinar link? Okay, so if you're watching this, by the time I repost this video, I'm going to add it to the description. But you can as well type this out on Google and just go visit the webinar. You can go to www.diploma.com www.vantagemigration.ca, www.vantagemigration.ca. Or if you even type Vantage Migration on Google, you're going to be able to see it, and you'll be able to say, oh, this is the one that is the website, right? So www.vantagemigration.ca, you'll be able to attend the free webinar. So Ade Brown, have you attended our free webinar? No. If you attend our free webinar, you will know exactly how to become part of our program, and you'll be able to get all this access. Somebody is asking, I just need the total cost to fund my travel abroad to Canada. I really don't know the total cost. You know, people always like numbers. I really don't know. I'll be lying to you if I tell you it's this amount. Even though some people, they will be like, just tell us no. Because when it is not that amount, you will say Dr. Linda lied to you, right? So, I don't know. And if somebody is even giving you an amount, I can bet with that person that they're just like they're just telling you something so that you feel good. We hope that by the time you get there, by the time you get to any stage, you will come and sue them that they said something to you, right? Like, that's the mindset. So I will rather tell you the hard truth. I don't know, and nobody knows. I'm telling you. If they're telling you something just to make you feel good, when you start the process, you will learn how to reduce the amount you need. Reduce it to as low as possible. Let me give you an example. Somebody that got admission in a school that the school fees is, let's do this. Who is ready? Who is ready for a calculation question? Some people will run away. They don't like calculation, but they will know how to ask you for figures. Specifically, Grateful Simon, I need you to calculate. Somebody got admission in a school, and the school fees is $15,000. That person also got scholarship. The scholarship is $20,000. In total, how much money needs to come out from the person's pocket? Please, if you're listening to me now, answer me. Somebody got admission, the school fees is $15,000. They also got scholarship from the same school, scholarship $20,000. How much money is the person going to pay from their pockets? Oh yeah, everybody answer. So some people are typing something that, God, math question, people are failing it. So I think somebody got admission, the school fees is $15,000, but the school is giving them $20,000 scholarship. How much is going to come from their pocket? Somebody said $35,000. How? Like, their school fees plus the scholarship will come out from their pockets. Is that what you are saying? Think about the question. Think about it. This is why a lot of people are missing it when it comes to how much needs to. So I got somebody who got the answer. She didn't get the answer. P said 5,000 is going to come from the person's pocket. The school is giving you 20, but your school fees is 15. How is it that 5,000 will still come out from your pocket? Or you mean 5,000 will enter the person's pocket? So I got the correct answer from Lily Gold. Lily Gold said $5,000 gain. Another person, Gabriel Ahmed, said nothing. That is also correct, right? Because nothing is going to be coming out from your pocket. As far as school fees is concerned, nothing is going to be coming out from your pocket. So another person said 5,000 what? Because the question is, how much will come out from the person's pocket? Nothing. So, in that case, your school fees is 15,000, quite all right. But you also got scholarship. Nothing is coming out from your pocket. So when somebody now say, how much do I need? It's not written anywhere. How much you need is not equal to the school fees plus your living expenses. That's not how to calculate it. Because once you get scholarship, the scholarship drop everything. And for some people, their scholarship will cover their school fees. Their scholarship will cover their living expenses. Their scholarship can even be extra, like cover more. Me doing my master's at University of Waterloo. Every month, University of Waterloo used to pay me $1,250 extra. Every month, school paying me to study. That's how it works. Not all the cases, I must tell you, not all the cases, right? But for a lot of people, the school paid them. That means you remove your school fees. And it's different schools abroad offer it, like they structure it differently. They structure it differently. So when I tell people it depends, they just feel like I just want to complicate matters. No, because it's complicated. Full stop. It's not, the complication is not coming from me. It's complicated. For example, imagine that same person that the school fees is $15,000. Imagine they got a $10,000 scholarship. How much will come from their pocket? 5,000 will come from their pocket to pay their school fees, right? Because they got 15,000 and their school fees is 15,000. They got 10,000, so 5,000 will be left. What if that person got $12,000 scholarship? 3,000 will be left. What if the person got $30,000 scholarship? 15,000 will come to them as gain. That is this time when school is paying you instead of you paying school. But some people, this thing does not make sense to their head. Because it does not make sense, they think it's a lie. That it does not make sense does not make it false. Know the two. And it does not make sense because everybody does not know about it. That is why you are here. You see? I have also seen somebody that instead of the school to say your school fees is 10,000, we give you 15,000, meaning at the end you take home 5,000. They will say, we waive your school fees. We waive your school fees, but we'll just give you $7,000 scholarship. What people don't understand, which is really very critical, is that, it's very confusing, is that a school can waive your school fees and give you, let's say, for example, $10,000 scholarship. That means the 10,000 comes to you. Another school can give you $15,000 scholarship, but the school fees is 25,000, which means despite the 15,000, you still have to pay $10,000 as school fees. So it's confusing. It's confusing. You have to learn how it works. It's confusing. It's not straightforward. So when somebody is asking, how much do I need to have in my pocket? I don't know. I don't know. And you will not know. You will not know. If you want to ask how much you should have in your pocket, the only people that can give you a perfect answer, in a, not really that is perfect though, but in a perfect way, is if you are not going with scholarship, if you are not going with study loan, you just want to get admission, pay for it and go. It becomes easy to calculate. Why? Because let's say somebody have a partnership with a school and the school fees for that school is 15,000 and they know that maybe you need like 10,000 to live for living expenses. I'm just giving an example. They know that if you come to me and I do that application for you, that the person knows that if you come to them and they do the application, when the admission is out, you will pay 15,000 as school fees, you will go with 10,000 as your living expenses. So they will tell you, you need to have 25,000. But our method does not work that way. Why? Because oftentimes the money you are going to be using to study is a large portion, if not all, is coming from the school or coming from a loan body. So it makes it complicated. So what you are paying is no longer what is on the website, because it depends on how much was given to you. Sometimes they give you more than you need, which means they will be the one paying you. Sometimes they give you equal to what you need, which means you're not paying school. School is not paying you. Just use your living expenses, the amount, like your accommodation money and other. Sometimes they give you less than what you need, meaning you have to just pay school what is left and then your living expenses. Sometimes they give you so small, you know. Like some people that will say, oh, I got $1,000 scholarship. School fees is 25,000. You got $1,000 scholarship. You are paying 24,000. It's as if you don't even get anything. In fact, the school fees is very high. Do you see the point? So it's not straightforward. It's not straightforward. Learn how it works instead of lazily asking how much I need to put in my account. That's a lazy man's way. That's a lazy man's way. Seriously. That's a lazy man's way. And the answer you are going to get will only be correct if you are not interested in scholarship or any form of funding. Like, it will manage to be correct. It will manage to be correct if you are not getting scholarship. Like, let's say you go to an agent now, they'll get you admission. They already know the school they want to apply for you for. And maybe school fees 40,000, hold 20,000 for living expenses. How much do you need in your account? $60,000. It's simple. But when you want to go into funding, you want to get scholarship, you are talking of study loan, even if the scholarship is not complete, it's no longer that straightforward. It's not because Dr. Linda wants to be complicated. No, it's no longer that straightforward. And you have to, truth is bitter, but you need it. Truth is bitter, but you need it. Okay? Truth is bitter, but you need it. If you're always looking for simple answer, you're probably even in the wrong place. It's not simple, but you can learn the process and you can do it. I am a living witness of what we are teaching you. I studying at University of Waterloo. University of Waterloo is paying me. If you go to my YouTube and check some of the videos I made, especially when the scholarship came out, you will see the amount. It's not something I'll be repeating every day. Thousands of dollars. For PhD, Waterloo is signed over $150,000 for PhD. But some people, they will come and go and get PhD. They are looking for where they will get $150,000. Who will borrow them? Are you okay? In this world now, who wants to borrow you without any collateral? $150,000. What's your last name? They should just call you. Come, take $150,000. You don't go fear. But that can be given to you as a scholarship. But if you're looking for loan, that's why if you want to go study with loan, you hardly will see a loan body funding PhD. Because PhD is so expensive, right? PhD is so expensive. So are you expecting somebody to just give you $150,000 borrow? You will not put down house. You will not put down anything. They'll just give it to you. No guarantor. Where? Think about it. If you're a bank, will you do that? Even in your own business, will you give somebody $1,000 even without anything? So even the people that will give you, let's say thousands of dollars, let's say for masters, they'll give you loan for, something like that. They also know how to protect themselves. But something like PhD, if you are going for PhD and you don't know how to go about it right now, and you are not getting trained, you are gone. Full stop. Forget the dream. Because it's so expensive. I said that's like if you have your money, why are we making noise? Please just go to some school website, get admission, and start going now, and pay the amount and be going. You see? So, but if you're looking at, and one thing you have to know is that in a lot of high income countries, right? In a lot of high income countries, scholarship is not seen like you are so poor you need a scholarship. No, it's wow, you have a scholarship, because scholarship is acquainted with somebody that has sense, somebody that knows what's up. So when you study on scholarship, it's like gum. You are the real deal, right? It's not about poverty and having money. If you tell somebody abroad, I funded my PhD, versus if you tell them the school sponsored me, they will feel that the school that sponsored, the one where the school sponsored you, is more legit than the one where you went to go and be paying for yourself. Because they just feel like, we don't understand. If for you to pay for yourself this year, you are not offering value to the school. If you are not offering value to the school, why should they hire you over the person who was offering value to a school that was paying them? You see how they think about it? It's different from the way you think about it, that scholarship means you don't have money. Somebody said, Mom, it seems to be true, because I was trying to check for one program and they said they need Jerry. Yeah, because you're not trained. So what do you expect? Up here, you said I have said this 7 times. I'm sure that 7 times I also said attend the webinar. I'm sure that 7 times I also said get trained. You only heard the part that I said 7 times that you don't need GRE, but you've decided to avoid the part where I asked you to get trained. Go by yourself, go and write GRE, go and register for it. You can write 10 times so that your head will be correct. And after that, after you have written 10 times, you will not look for the easy way. So, like, sometimes some people need to hear the truth, because it's like, you just be talking. They know the truth, oh, they know what to do, but they'll just be doing their own. At the end of the day, they will not, you said it, but it not work. I said it not work. Because you don't know how to do it. Full stop. Somebody is saying teach us how to do it. How to do it. Go to the webinar first. Hello said, Can I relocate with my kids on study route and still be able to work? The answer is yes. So, however, if you're coming with your kids, there are a couple of things to consider, right? Like, if you're coming with your kids and spouse, depending on the age of your kids as well, your kids can go to school while you go to school, and then eventually you are able to pick them in the evening. But let's see, if you are coming alone, let's say you are coming alone with 2 kids, and all the kids are so small, right? The question is, after school, where will you keep them to go and work? You see? So let's say you're a single parent and your children are like less than 9 years old or something like that, less than, let's say, 9 or 11 years old, which means that you can't really keep them all by themselves. You have to figure out how to do it. Exactly, you can put them on like daycare, right? You can put them on daycare. So that's one way to solve it, but it may limit you a little, because that means that you can only work do all the time when the children are in school. That means like you will not be able to do like night work because your children will be at home, so you're not going to leave them for anybody. But at the same time, you can bring your parents after you have arrived. You can bring your parents, like your mom, if she wants to come, she can come, right? But also it's a different thing if you have a spouse and both of you are coming together, because when you are not home, the children can be with the spouse. So it's individualized and based on the family makeup. Somebody will say, oh, my mom cannot come. Somebody will say, my children are 11 years old and above. That means they can stay on their own. You see, their case will be different. Somebody probably has 1 child, and the child, you know, they can put the child in daycare. They decide to take a job that is happening during the work days, like gigates, not at night. But alternatively, what people also do is that they do it in stages. They come first, right? They come first, they start working, they make some money, and all that, they settle down. Then they bring their children, especially if you are if you're a single parent. Then you bring your children. At that point, you have settled down. It's not that you and your child, all of you came at the same time. All of you are looking for house, it's going to be, you're looking for school, you're looking for, it's going to be stressful. Stressful doesn't mean that people don't do it. I'm just giving you more info about it, so that even if you want to do it, you prepare your mind that okay, it's going to be stressful. Motherhood is stressful. Hope you know. If your mom is looking at me, that they will say, oh, Dr. Linda. Yes, motherhood is stressful. So motherhood is not a walk in the park, right? But we also know that moms, for example, they are very hardworking people who are ready to break boundaries to make things happen. So I would say, do you have the will? If you have the will, you can make it happen. But the possibility is not based on embassy, because yes, you can come with your kids, full stop. From embassy perspective, it's you that will just say, is it going to work for me? What will be the best way to arrange it? Should I keep my kids with my husband and come first? Should I keep my kids with my wife and come first? Should I come and then apply for my mom? Should I come and then avoid night jobs and just do day job? But we can agree that, let's say, if you have opportunity of the flexibility of working day or night, you are likely to make more money compared to the person who just say, oh, I have to work only when my children are in school. It will limit you a little bit. So somebody said, do I need Gmat for PhD in Canada? No. Somebody said, can I apply with my diploma result for undergraduate course? We handle university graduates only. Let's see. Somebody said, Roselle said, I'm done with university. Can I apply for my master's? And how can I do that? The answer is yes. Go to www.vantagemigration.ca. All right. Now I'm going to tell you that for people that have, of course, I can see that there are many more questions. If you have not attended our webinar, start from there. Go and attend the webinar. If you already attended, you already know that there's a deadline coming up, right? There's a deadline coming up. So if you have not attended the webinar, attend the webinar today. Go to www.vantagemigration.ca. All right? www.vantagemigration.ca. Attend the webinar. Now, if you have more questions after you have attended the webinar, chat us inbox, because it's faster for you. Chat us inbox so that we can respond to you ASAP. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.